Most people think AI is completely abolishing the workforce and killing the careers of human musicians. But the brutal truth is that streaming actually already broke the industry's financial back by making production costs unsustainable. And AI is actually decreasing the production costs to balance the scales, opening up a wild new frontier called AI entertainment. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to look past the AI slop and understand the exact multi-layered system required to build a highly profitable AI artist brand using a real human workforce. Now, before we get started, I want to say this. AI slop is the equivalent to terrible artist slop that exists in the marketplace. So now we have two slop pools going on. There are people who can't make music to save their life, and there are people who are making great records with AI that just can't get them monetized because of legal ramifications. So let's talk about the strategy that's going to make this here happen. All right, now, the main problem with AI generated music is that it can completely lock you out of the legacy music industry if detected by licensors. It dilutes your copyrights, it cuts you off from the publishing music industry at large, making it impossible to land lucrative synchronization and placement deals because legacy labels won't touch limited copyrightable assets because just like you, they too miss out on the publishing industry at large. So in addition, the NIL or name, image, and likeness of the character is barred from IP protection if not human assisted in its creation. The key is to reach up instead of reaching out. And I know that don't make sense, but just listen, you must stop scratching the surface with cheap AI music and start creating deep lore and story and character development and design for your virtual artists, while replaying elements to secure real copyright and intellectual property ownership. You know what I mean? Because if you don't do that, you will remain stuck making cheap AI slop. The public is going to know this soon. You're going to cap your revenue and you're going to get completely left behind as the AI entertainment industry evolves. And it will, and it is. But if you understand what I'm saying, you unlock a massive new wing of entertainment. So look no further than the story of the Gorillas or the fan base of Hatsune Miku, right? The pioneers of this age, to see how massive this can get. So when you create real character lore, you suddenly open the door to hire a massive team, story producers, animators, visual artists, and authors. And we're not even done with the hiring yet. If you think that AI means working completely alone in a bedroom, all you have to do is realize that protecting and scaling a virtual character requires taking intellectual property seriously. So to beat copyright dilution, you will naturally add human producers, dedicated vocalists, songwriters, and entire marketing and legal and accounting teams. Because with the money comes the people. So at the end of the day, cheaper production costs aren't destroying jobs. They are actually freeing up capital to build bigger creative teams. And you really have the USCO or the US Copyright Office to thank for its limitations that it placed upon the AI creators. So now we got to become the pioneer here, because the biggest issue for all AI creators right now is using the exact same modeled vocals. Most don't even know it, but the general public will soon grow tired of hearing the same 150 to 200 AI voices shared across thousands of different songs on the internet. And let's say that your character or your artist blows up big. Well, you won't have unique possession of that voice, which downplays your success over time, because again, intellectual property protection is the key. So the key is to pioneer the brand new industry of human voice licensing and vocal training. Basically just the exclusive recording services of a vocalist. Because without it, your AI character will suffer from sonic fatigue, sounding identical to every other generic character on the market, causing the audience to completely tune you out, at least to a degree. You know what I mean? Until they figure out, oh, this is AI. Oh, because we're going to get tired of it. So by finding a vocalist, you can secure an exclusive, uniquely licensed human voice dedicated entirely to your virtual character. And this builds a sustainable lane for a whole new category of intellectual property here. Now, if you think human singers won't want to participate in AI, all you have to do is realize that there is a massive sector out there of incredibly talented vocalists who simply want to sing. That's it. They don't want to be famous. They don't want to be in front and center in front of the spotlight, and they don't want to deal with major label politics. This gives them a way to utilize their talent on a grand scale right from home, opening up opportunities for the singer who didn't get the shot, or who just doesn't have the looks, or is just too shy for the pressure. You see what I'm saying? The introverts, if you will. Just because they don't want to be on stage doesn't mean that they don't have the talent. And at the end of the day, human vocals are the ultimate premium asset that will separate high-level AI entertainment from background noise and what you call AI slop. So far what we did was we covered building deep character lore and storytelling and leveraging human voice licensing. But this next part is where a lot of your team will kind of lose control over your business and your structure and the scale and growth of it. So stay with me. Now, if you need a strong business foundation to run your AI record label on, grab my 60-day record label system to build that fully functioning foundation and the record label with step-by-step instructions today. Now, we all know how the lone wolf AI producer tries to do absolutely everything themselves. You might be that person. You use AI to write the song, AI to make the beat, AI to generate a quick image, and AI to market it. The problem is, all these characters end up looking like AI made them. I mean, seriously, there are people in the world who can't tell the difference, but most of us know when it's AI. The music starts sounding too perfect, and the marketing tactics start to look identical with zero unique flair. Even the artwork looks the same. It's disgusting. But the key is to bring back a full-on human production and business team, which means your instrumentalists, your songwriters, your beat makers, your legal teams, your marketing teams, your finance managers, to build out the operation as your revenue grows. Because first of all, you're gonna have to do this anyway, but jobs will grow at the speed at which the opportunities are created. So we are in the phase 1 of the AI music creation. The next phase will be the scaling. So if you don't catch what I'm saying, you will quickly slip under the bar that is rising ever so rapidly, separating lazy AI slop from true high quality AI assisted entertainment. It's moving fast. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. However, recognizing the need for a background team, you build a highly efficient, scalable media powerhouse. It is infinitely easier to direct an IP character than it is to deal with human egos all the time. So it's just a matter of time before the industry really gets on board at scale, and they are doing it now. Soon you won't be able to tell what is AI or what isn't. And the first places it's going to start is how the character looks and how they sound. Once you make the looks human generated and the sounds human generated, the rest of the stuff is out the door. You know what I mean? So if you think that managing a team for a virtual artist is too difficult, all you have to do is realize it's much easier to tell Bugs Bunny or Mickey Mouse what to do in a studio than it is to pull teeth with a finicky lead singer who refuses to cooperate or show up. Hey, telling you what it is, I'm telling you what it is, I just been through it. You know what I mean? Because this new AI entertainment wing allows independent creators to scale to a high level, bypassing traditional A&R gatekeepers entirely and letting brilliant musical creations finally see the light of day. Because at the end of the day, you're not going into the same pipeline with a visual character as you would be as a physical human body. So this is now a new industry. You probably will end up in Hollywood somewhere. So here's the challenge. Write down the backstory, the lore, and your visual identity of your unique virtual artist or character. And in short, brainstorm your character or artist. It may take you some time to do this, but then ask yourself, which parts of my production can I replace or layer with human session musicians and licensed vocalists to secure 100% clean copyright ownership? And then do this. Start treating your project like an intellectual property situation, right? Like an animation studio, rather than just a quick song drop, because it's much more than that. If you need help with devising a strategy, book a call with me or join our group strategy calls every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time inside the Music Money Makers community. You can click below to join right now today. Because if you think audiences won't connect with the virtual artists, all you got to do is look at the global multi-million-dollar success of the Gorillaz and Hatsune Miku. It's giving you the proof in the pudding of what this can be. And if you think that you can do this 100% alone with software, well, look, you're gonna be in the pool of AI slop. And look at how fast AI music is getting rejected by DSPs and libraries and publishers. And even if it's not getting rejected by DSPs, the main money that you want, you can't even get to. So if you think human musicians will hate you for using AI, all you have to do is offer them fair voice licensing opportunities, splits, and steady session work, and that keeps them paid without the stress of touring. There's some people who just really want to do music and not tour and not have all that stress. Offer them that. That's a pain point in marketing. So, therefore, Music Money Makers, if you make music, you should always make money. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com, grab the 60-day record label system, book a call with me, join the Music Money Makers community, grab the free stuff right down beneath this video, and watch this next video right over here to save your career, and I'll see you next time. Peace.